Hey everybody, and welcome to The Explainer. Day 2 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup is finally here, and man, the excitement is absolutely off the charts, because our North American co-hosts are officially in action. Today, we're breaking down a massive Matchday 2 double-header. I'm talking about Canada taking the pitch over in Toronto, and the US men's national team holding it down under the lights in Los Angeles. If you're hosting a watch party today, grab your favorite snacks, ice down those drinks, and get ready, because this is going to be an unforgettable day of football. We're going to break down exactly what you need to know before kickoff.
Now, the big question right out of the gate, can the co-hosts defend their home turf? For the casual fan just tuning in, I cannot overstate the massive stakes of playing an opening World Cup match on home soil. There's this undeniable historical trend we've got to look at. Host nations traditionally find immense success in their tournament opening matches. It's like a shot of pure adrenaline. The roaring home crowds, the intense national pride, it literally elevates a team's performance to a whole other level. And today, both Canada and the USA are looking to ride that exact historical wave.
Okay, let's dive into this broadcast checklist so you know exactly what to watch and when. We've got a fantastic action-packed chronological schedule for you. Kicking things off at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we've got Canada, currently ranked right around 30th in the world, taking on the roughly 64th-ranked Bosnia and Herzegovina at BMO Field. Then, for our primetime nightcap at 9 p.m. Eastern, it's the USA, sitting pretty at number 17, facing off against 41st-ranked Paraguay at the spectacular SoFi Stadium. Make sure you've got your local watch party plans locked in, stock up on those essential game day items, the burgers, the hot dogs, the nachos, and definitely plenty of cold beverages to really settle in and enjoy the marathon.
Let's get right into Match 1, Canada versus Bosnia and Herzegovina, kicking off at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
I've really got to put on my passionate local fan hat for a second here. This is Canada's first ever home World Cup match. If you are anywhere near the city today, or even just looking for a great vibe, you've got to find a local supporters club to watch this one. The sheer tangible energy of that BMO field advantage is going to be historic. We are talking about a massive, highly motivated crowd just roaring for Jesse Marsch's squad. When you have the 30th ranked Canadian team playing their first World Cup game on home soil against the 64th ranked visiting team, well, that ranking gap feels even wider. That crowd is absolutely going to act like a 12th man, giving them a huge emotional boost that the visitors will have a really tough time dealing with.
Moving over to the roster, there is a bit of tough news we need to cover. Canadian superstar Alphonso Davies is likely out with a hamstring injury right now, though we do expect him to return later in the tournament. But hey, don't let that get you down. Canada has built up some incredible depth. You've got players like fullback Alistair Johnston providing absolute defensive solidity, and up front, our spotlight is firmly on Jonathan David. Even without Davies, David leads a highly potent, super physical Canadian attack that is incredibly dangerous on transitions. They're fast, they're organized, and they're hungry.
But listen, we absolutely cannot underestimate their opponents. Think about the number 40 for a second. That is the age of Bosnia's veteran star striker, Edin Djesko. And wow, the level of grit and experience he brings to the pitch is phenomenal. Keep in mind this is a Bosnian side that earned their qualification the hard way, literally knocking out heavyweights like Italy and Wales in the playoffs. Djesko is a massive threat, especially when it comes to set pieces, and his veteran presence is something this younger Canadian squad will have to manage very, very carefully.
For the casual fan, you can basically think of this as a classic battle of youthful speed versus veteran grit. We're contrasting Canada's physical transition play right against Bosnia's reliance on those crucial set pieces. Canada is absolutely going to look to push the pace. Meanwhile, Bosnia is facing long travel fatigue and the unique challenges of playing a highly motivated host nation, not to mention potentially dealing with the atmosphere and the altitude. Canada's blistering speed is perfectly suited to exploit those tired Bosnian legs late in the match.
All right, moving on to Match 2, the USA versus Paraguay, our 9 p.m. Eastern Time nightcap.
Let's shift the excitement out to the West Coast. This is the main event for the evening crowd in Los Angeles, and the vibe under those lights is going to be spectacular. We really need to talk about the SoFi Stadium factor. You're going to have a roaring home crowd in LA, ready to back this US men's national team. The USA is currently ranked roughly 17th in the world, and they're taking on a 41st ranked Paraguay side. So what happens when you combine an elite squad filled with European-based talent and a deafening home crowd? You get a team that can ruthlessly wear down the opposition. Expect the US to really impose their will and use their athleticism as we get into the second half and the physical toll starts mounting on the visitors.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why the US is so formidable right now. Christian Pulisic is in elite creative form, alongside standout talents like Folarin Balogun up top and Tyler Adams locking down the midfield.
Pulisic brings top-tier European pedigree straight to home soil. This isn't just a team that's happy to be hosting the tournament. This is a team with the sheer quality to dominate. And it all starts with their star creator orchestrating the attack.
So the crucial point is the tactical battle happening under the hood. The USA, under manager Mauricio Pochettino, operates with incredible high-pressing tactical flexibility. They are going to absolutely squeeze the field and force turnovers. On the flip side, Paraguay is a physical, low-block defensive team returning to the World Cup after a pretty long absence. Now, they might lack top-end creators, but they are incredibly dangerous on the break. The USA's high press is essential here to dictate the flow of the game and suffocate those Paraguay counterattacks before they even get started.
Section 3, the analytics. Why are we predicting a 2-1 scoreline?
Now that we've looked at the individual matchups, let's see how this all builds into our overall predictions. Keep this exact scoreline in your head, 2-1. For those of you out there looking for betting insights, or maybe you just want to completely crush your local watch party's prediction pool, this is your golden ticket today. We're predicting Canada 2, Bosnia 1, and USA 2, Paraguay 1. Let's break down exactly why this specific outcome is so highly probable, based on the historical trends and the current form of these teams.
So here's the anatomy of a 2-1 win in an opening World Cup match. Traditionally, because of opening match caution, we very rarely see absolute blowouts. The nerves are just too high. However, we do often see both teams score. We fully expect the hosts, both Canada and the US, to dominate early on pure adrenaline. But the opposition, whether it's Dzeko on a set piece for Bosnia or a quick counterattack from Paraguay, is very likely to steal a goal. Ultimately, though, it's the host nation's energy, fueled by those massive crowds, combined with superior squad depth, that allows them to grind out a late, narrow 2-1 victory.
And why does predicting this narrow win matter so much? Well, it's all about the massive impact on Group B and Group D. Securing these 3 crucial points early is absolutely everything in a World Cup. A 2-1 victory isn't just about surviving, it sets a perfect, realistic foundation for both North American nations to top their respective group standings. Getting 3 points on the board on Matchday 1 relieves so much pressure and basically forces all the other teams in the group to immediately play catch-up.
Okay, we've broken down the data, the stars, the tactics, and the scorelines. Now it's your turn. Let's go Canada, USA, enjoy the football. I really want to hear from you guys. Are we underestimating the underdogs here, or will the co-hosts defend their home turf exactly as the analytics predict? Drop your own score predictions in the comments. And as you head out to your watch parties to celebrate with your friends and family, I'll leave you with this one provocative thought. If both co-hosts dominate today and secure these crucial points, could we be looking at a North American team making a historic run all the way to the semifinals? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Get those snacks ready and enjoy the matches.